Hyde&Jekyll back with another video and tutorial here, this time for Mythic Windrunner Spire. This dungeon is actually pretty easy for the most part. There isn't really anything too terrible hard. The mechanics are actually, I think, the most simple in this dungeon. But I could see that changing with like different affixes from Mythic Plus. So in the beginning, you're gonna come in. You're gonna have to clear out all the trash here in the beginning area. Now, just watch for these mages. They will put down a shield barrier type thing that if any of the ads are inside of it, they are immune to damage. You won't be able to damage them. So definitely focus on them. As you see right there, boom, the shield pops up. Anything inside that is not damageable. It's all immune. So definitely you want to nuke those mages first. Focus, all DPS on them. Take them down. And then you'll be able to proceed. Now, you can go two ways in this. You can go left or you can go right. Definitely prefer going to the right side. From when you're first coming in, you want to go to the right because the left-hand side actually is going to have your other ways to go for boss mechanics. And it'll just be save you a little bit of time. So when it comes to like Mythic Plus and you're actually trying to save as much time as possible, you are definitely going to want that, you're going to definitely want that taken down. You're definitely going to want that time saved when you're going through. So as we go through here, you'll see the trash is super simple for the most part in the beginning. We'll go through. You're just going to kite down to the right-hand side, and we'll progress through the boss. As you definitely progress through, and you get, more gear, and everybody gets more health, tankier, everybody gets a little bit more damage. You can do larger pulls. This will probably be a bigger pull for Mythic Plus here. You're going to be able to take pretty much that whole first room when you come down the actual ramp, and then you meet the first room with ads. You can line of sight them behind the wall over here, and you'll be able to just AoE everything down, because none of these guys, they do drop pools of like acid on the ground that you don't want to stand in, but other than that, nothing really detrimental that you're going to have to worry about as far as like silences or any type of stun effects. You'll just have to worry about making sure you're not standing in the pool of acid on the ground, because that's obviously going to damage you. We'll get through, and then you'll come up to a Lynx. The Lynx here, nothing that you have to really worry about, but you don't want to kind of stack either, though, because he does do a thrash that will do some AoE cleave to anybody near it, so you want to space around. And he does jump to different targets. Sometimes he'll jump to different people in the group, but other than that, he's just pretty much going to be a tank and spank. You can just tank him with some ads. Now, he does kind of hit harder, so I wouldn't really recommend pulling a whole lot with him. Not in the beginning, at least. Maybe once, obviously, you get more geared and everybody's able to take more damage and have a little bit more mitigation. Yeah, it won't be as bad. So you definitely want to make sure, as you see, he's jumping between different targets there, so you don't want to be stacked on each other for that. So yeah, definitely just take him down solo here, and then proceed out the door, and you're going to go around the corner. Now, you'll have a lot of trash in this next area. A lot of it is just cleavable, but don't take too much of it, because too much of it is probably going to overwhelm you, like I said, especially early on. But Mythic Plus, everybody will be geared enough that you can just probably pull just about this whole side or most of this side and cleave it down with this big, I don't even know what you want to call it, plant, mummified, zombie-looking thing. And we'll cleave him down. He does do some AoE burst poison, which healers will definitely want to be ready for healing on. So if you have any type of big AoE heals, shamans that have totems, healing rain, or even druids with their life bloom, definitely want to pop that probably, because that poison, I'm sure, is going to stack pretty tremendously on Mythic Plus, but in Mythic 0, it's not really anything to worry about. And once you kill him in the next pool of trash, we'll be at the boss. Okay, so this boss is honestly, I don't know if I would say the easiest. It might be the easiest in a dungeon. Pretty simple. There's going to be a couple mechanics. You're going to have two people get targeted with a AoE tornado drop underneath them. Or no, my bad. They're going to get the lava pool drop. They're going to get lava underneath them. Make sure they take them out to the side. You don't want to put that in the middle of the group because the Dragonhawk is going to spawn tornadoes that is actually going to fly around the entire raid. You want to dodge them. They do not feel good. So as you see right there, they drop the lava to the side. Then you'll come with the tornadoes that kind of try to pull you in here a little bit. And then also the tornadoes just kind of go everywhere. So if you have any movement speeds, Death Knights, Death Advance, I mean, almost every class has some type of movement speed boost. You got Wind Rush, Totems, I believe, that you could probably use for a group as well. That would help. So definitely use any type of totems or any type of movement effects that you can utilize there. And then you're just gonna nuke them. You're just gonna pretty much just rinse and repeat there. There's nothing crazy about this fight. This fight is really, really simple. I think one of our guys actually hits one of the tornadoes and dies here in the next part here. So you'll see that the tornadoes are a big thing that, like, it's not really the drops of lava on the ground that you want to worry about. It's more of the tornadoes that are probably going to kill people because I'm pretty sure one of our guys do die from it, if I'm not mistaken.
Fatality.
And yep, he does. So yeah, tornadoes, no bueno. So definitely just make sure that you are not getting hit by that. So other than that, it's a pretty easy fight. You'll move on to the next area. So take the little like rift portal sky thing here. Once you get done with the boss, you'll hit these on pretty much every boss once you're done with them. And you'll get taken right over to the center and you'll be able to go down the left-hand side now. Now as we go down the right-hand side pillar here, for the ramps, you're just going to be doing the same thing. Just going to be taking down all the trash. Nothing too crazy on this side as well. Now, the Banshees are definitely one that you definitely want to focus on. So the Banshees are going to do this AoE damage while they're in that shield. So while they have the purple shield up, you really want to nuke her down. Take the shield down. Once the shield is destroyed on her, then somebody can silence. Anybody can silence her. That will stop the AoE damage. If she casts everything, it's just going to wipe the group. So you do not want to sit there and let her be casting. Also, just the AoE damage just sucks in general for healers. So definitely focus on the Banshees, and then everything else just can get cleaved down. And for this side, that is all you're going to really be focusing on the whole way through until you get to these brutes. You're going to have some brutes down on this side, and you're also going to have these, oh man, patchwork-looking guys back from Nax and the Eastern Plague Lands and stuff. So if you played back then, you'll know what they are. These guys are just going to put down some poison on the ground. They just avoid that. They do target other people. He does target people, and obviously, as you see, they put poison. Just stand out of it. Kill him. Super simple. So once you get to the through all the trash here, you'll be able to move on to the next boss. The next boss, well, probably one of the most mechanic-driven out of the entire group. So you're going to have the patchwork-looking dude on the right. He will actually target somebody with a chain grip. Now, when he does that, the boss on the left, the Banshee, she's actually going to be casting a AoE damage to the entire group. So whoever gets targeted with a chain grip, you are going to want to move behind the Banshee, so that way the hook will actually grab the Banshee and it will disrupt the entire AoE, and you rinse and repeat. Make sure, though, you are trying to cleave these guys down at the same time. You want to focus these two down at the same time, because what will happen is if you kill the patchwork, she enrages and does an AoE damage to the entire group indefinitely until you kill her. And if you kill her first, he enrages and he does a stacking damage buff every time he melees, and it stacks obviously indefinitely until you kill him. And eventually it will hurt. This was a pretty clean run our first time, so it wasn't too bad. You will drop pools of poison on the ground. Just put those out to the side. Make sure the tank is just moving them properly throughout, and you guys just want to stack the poisons along the outside so that way you guys have a area to move. And if you have good cleave damage, you can try and just keep those two together the entire time. There will be somebody getting targeted with the like ghost, The ghost is not killed. Don't even attempt to attack the ghost. Whoever gets targeted, just run. Just run. All you gotta do is kite it, and that's it. You'll be fine there. Whoever's getting targeted by that ghost. Other than that, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You're gonna see here. So somebody gets targeted with the grip, and right here, it grabs her. Boom, attacks. GG. Now that was smooth on our first one, and then the second one got a little chaotic. Because people didn't know who was targeted. So make sure you are paying attention to who is targeted by the actual chain grip there. And it'll be GG and you move on. And then once you kill the boss, you'll click the portal and move on. So now going on to the third boss here. It's kind of like a warrior type boss that we're going to be fighting next. The ads here, nothing really special. You can pretty much just destroy all the ads. Definitely focus the ones on the Hawkstriders first here in the beginning with all the blood elves. They just hit the hardest and do like a little bit of a AoE splash damage, and they charge. They'll stun you if they hit you with the charge, so just make sure you're not in front of it. Other than that, this trash is some of the easiest in the area. Then you'll go down. You'll have these ogres. You have the magic ogres or the mage ogres. These guys just do a fire nova, so make sure you get out of the way for a fire nova. Also, they do cast, I believe, pyroblast. You want to silence the pyroblast. Pyroblast is a big no bueno. That one does hit pretty hard. Once you get through trash, we're going to move on to the actual boss here. And the boss, this one is actually, in my opinion, probably the hardest one in the entire dungeon here. Only because the way his mechanics, honestly, they're very coordinated mechanics. So he's going to spawn these circles, or these purple circles on everybody. You actually have to stack with a teammate. You can all stack together, or you can stack separate. So yeah, these need to be on one other person. So right here, you get the circles. You got to be on top of each other. So you see, and that's a silence. It's a big silence ability. And if you get hit by that, you'll be silenced for a while. But yeah, you want to stack that. He does then randomly target 2 to 3 people with a heroic leap. Just make sure that you're dodging that. You don't want to be inside that with other people because it does do shared damage. Then the boss will spawn ads here. You want to make sure that you get them all together, cleave them down, because while the ads are up, the boss is actually immune to damage. He has a shield wall up while the ads are up. So the ads need to get absolutely obliterated here. So once you kill the ads, his shield wall will go down, and you'll be able to damage him again. So the 3 mechanics here are pretty simple. It's just once you get the purple circle underneath you, make sure you stack with at least one of your teammates. You can all stack together, or if you're spread out, just stack with at least one other person. Destroy ads as soon as they pop out, because he gets a shield wall and is invulnerable to damage. And then he'll do the heroic leap, which you just got to make sure you are spreading out and not stacking with other people, because it does do damage to everybody and it will hurt. And you just dodge the mechanics on the ground, the little swirlies. And other than that, it's GG, and rinse and repeat. Ads are coming, ads are coming.
Jack, will you help them out?
I'm trying to fucking help him out. I need them to
Stop
fucking
being such a third
DPS.
string tank.
I'm trying not to.
Targeted by Blade Storm.
I need to target something first.
Oh, never mind. I guess.
Oh, he's rampaging my ass. That's gonna hurt. God damn, does that hurt? Yeah, taste his axes. I'm not being spicy. They're being spicy.
Kermie, he's been spicy
Stack.
the whole freaking night. He's yelled at me through like so many dungeons.
I can't help that they're spicy.
Just because
See
he
you
was
fail.
mad that I got the gear.
Do what?
I said, see you later.
Yeah, everybody else stacked on you, trying to get both of us. They all fucking ran. 'Cause you
And
know,
then there it is. It's GG.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna move on to the final boss. It's really not that hard. It's probably one of the easier ones as well in the entire dungeon. I don't know if I would say it's the easiest. The mechanics are pretty self-explanatory here. So she'll shoot arrows. She'll put these dots on the ground. They're going to be these arrow spawns. Do not hit them. You want to actually save them. The tank then is going to have to try and position the boss where on the opposite side of wherever the majority of the arrows are. Because as you'll see, you're going to need to utilize those arrows just like you were in the Throne of Four Winds. Or no, my bad. Vortex Pinnacle back in Cataclysm where you actually fought Altarius and you had to like jump up into the tornadoes to jump up to avoid the wave of whatever wind that he would throw at you. It's the same way with this chick. So I'm going to tank her over on the side. She spawns this. So everybody has to be out to ready take the arrow so you can go up. And then you take the arrow and you dodge that mechanic. You'll dodge that. Now right there I took the healers. I took Hyde's arrow and she ends up dying. Yeah, I got yelled at a little bit for that. But then also she'll put these images on the ground. They're just static images. Just avoid them. And other than that, it's just dodge the things on the ground. Don't stand in the images that she has spawning there. And just DPS it. This is a pretty easy mechanic here. So just make sure that the people that are DPSing, they stack those images on the ground and put those, kind of in a safe area. And then you'll just be able to DPS and take it down from there. Now, I do everybody ends up dying here, and I do end up just finishing it off the rest of the way. So as you can see, this fight is really not that hard. It's kind of, for our last boss, it's kind of like actually easy, like, and kind of lackluster base compared to the other fights. But I mean, it is what it is, and it's not too bad. So I think you guys will be able to smash this. If you get to this part, it's pretty much GG because this boss is pretty easy. Other than that, we'll let this play out, and you guys can watch how we end it. And good luck in your guys' endeavors.
Even if it hurts my own wife's feelings.
You guys almost got it.
We have to run over these puddles.
Yeah, you got it. Well,
You got it, babe.
Got the last 10%.
Yeah, it's okay. Might be here for a minute, but it's okay. You got this, babe.
Out of range.
I don't know about all that.
You got it. Oh, you're in the.
Look at the little guy. He's doing so good.
Take it out. I must get closer. 8% left.
Look at little man.
7%.
I'm gonna get both fucking debuffs. This is gonna be brutal.
What about your shield? Would that help?
I'm
Here.
gonna try and pop it.
Him hiding behind the bots.
He's like, you don't see me, bitch.
Squally can run over an arrow.
I'm I'm telling you, one of these days when he's like at the gym, I'm gonna create a macro that every time he does like a swipe or whatever fucking DKs do where they swing their fucking weapon, I'm gonna have it say I'm chopping you off at the knees.
4%. You got this. 3%.
No pressure, Jack, at all.
Oh, you're blowing me hard on this one, Fail.
Just, you know, the entire world is watching.
Take an arrow, take an arrow.
Look of concentration.
2%.
All right, she's a rare. 200K. Don't fuck it up now, Jack.
Nice.
You're welcome. Nicely done. Oh yes, look in the camera. Oh yeah. I mean,
I hope that one day
Oh,
my sister
Oh, yeah.
You're such a douche.
And there's the dungeon. So if you guys like this, please like and subscribe. Leave any comments for any questions. And if you guys like it and want to see more content, come follow us over at Kick at Hyde&Jekyll.